Hey, second grade. I hope you guys are all doing well. I miss you guys. I'm going to just go through the lesson with you today so you know what to expect for Trek. I hope that you like the new schedule a little bit better. I think that teachers are trying to make it easier for you guys so you don't feel overwhelmed. So it's kind of nice to have Friday as a makeup day and a Trek day so you can have all your other class work finished first and then have Trek on your last day. So I hope you like that better. I do want to meet with you guys and see you face to face. So we are going to have a Google meeting today at 9 o'clock this morning. So it's early. I hope that a lot of you guys can make it. It's not required. It's just hopefully I can see your faces and we can catch up and I can just hear how you're doing. And I have a new puppy I have to show you as well. So hope to see you all at 9. That link will be on Google Classroom. So hopefully we can talk live there. I want to take a few minutes just to go through your slideshow today. This slideshow that you will see on Google Classroom has everything you need to do in C for today. Okay. Today we're going to learn about something called Scamper. Scamper is basically a way that engineers, it's like a method that they follow to create new things. First of all, we want to start off by saying that we miss you guys. It says, I've created a great lesson for you. I'm counting on all students to complete their work for this week. I'm here to help. So we noticed the first week we didn't have everyone turn in the assignment. So we know that it was new. We know that it was a crazy week, but hopefully you're all settling into a routine and we do expect you to do your work in Trek. You do have a full week to complete that. So none of this work will be due until the next Friday. Okay. What do I need to do for Trek this week? This slideshow has all the information you need for this week's lesson. You must complete the Scamper assignment Google form at the end of the slideshow to show proof of your completed work. Click this link for a video message from me to you. That's what you're watching now. What is Scamper? Scamper is a technique used to come up with an invention needed to solve a problem. Scamper it's a word in which each letter stands for its own word. Like how Trek stands for think, research, explore, create. Scamper stands for substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put to another use, and eliminate and reverse. Now, I know that's a lot of information, but we'll break it down for you. The Scamper technique is a tool that's used by asking questions about existing products using each of the 7 prompts above. If we think about Oreos, what part of the Oreo could be substituted to make a new product? Nabisco has substituted a lot of different filling flavors to make new Oreos. These questions help to come up with creative ideas for developing new products and for improving current ones. Here's a video that will help you kind of understand this a little bit more. You can click on that. Scamper. Here's some examples. Substitute. Put something else in its place. So just like taking a regular chocolate chip cookie and turning it into an M&M cookie, that's an example of substituting something else. So inventors do that all the time. They take something ordinary and then they change it up a little bit, and that's what makes it special. C stands for combine. Put 2 or more things together. For example, you've got peanut butter and jelly in one jar. Now, what genius thought of that? That's a great idea. A, adapt, change the shape, color, or function. So just by taking an ordinary umbrella and turning it into something like this, that's an example of adapting. Maximize or minimize to make greater or smaller. So look at that burger. That is definitely maximized. I don't even know how you could eat that. But putting a spin on something by making it bigger or smaller, that's another way to change it. P, put to other uses. So to use one object for something else, that's an example of that. E, eliminate or erase, get rid of something. So, for example, my kids like to eat the Uncrustable peanut butter and jellies. The ones that you freeze, they don't have any crust on it. Well, somebody had that idea, hey, kids usually like to take the crust off anyway, so how about we just make a sandwich with the crust already off. That's a great idea, and that made somebody a lot of money. R, rearrange or reverse, put in a different order. So you can just change up the way something has always been done and you have a new idea. Click here to complete your Scamper assignment. You're going to click here today. This will kind of walk you through it. You really don't need the video for this, but I'm still going to go over it just so I'm really clear. Your assignment is to think about Oreo cookies and how Nabisco has used Scamper to develop a variety of Oreo products. Think about all the different types of Oreos that you've seen before. You're going to give 3 examples for a substitute. So for example, mint flavor filling is a substitute for regular cream filling. Another example is how they've changed the chocolate cookies to the white ones, the white or the yellow. Vanilla, I should say, vanilla cookies rather than chocolate. Come up with 3 examples. These can be examples that you've seen or examples that you have. Give 3 examples for combine. So what can you combine Oreos with that might be really good? For example, Oreos and ice cream. Again, maybe Oreos and milk, maybe something you've tried, but then maybe something you can come up with like, ooh, that might be good if I try it this way. Give 3 examples for adapt. So when you change it, so someone said Oreo cereal straws, that would be a good idea. How can you change the Oreo for a different use? That'll be a hard one. See if you can do it. Give 3 examples for minimize or maximize. So for example, the double stuffed Oreos, that would be an example of maximizing, putting more cream on it. You could do a triple stuffed Oreo, or you could have double decker layers. Think of all the ideas that you can. It can be something that you've seen before, or it could be something that you've completely made up on your own. Give 3 examples for put to other uses. For examples, Oreos and chocolate candies. That makes me think of putting the mashed up Oreos into ice cream for like a McFlurry. That's another example. These can be examples that you have tried before or something you just have an idea for. I think you guys are all going to want some Oreos after this lesson. You deserve it too if you do all your work. Give 3 examples for eliminate or erase. For example, Oreo Thins. I don't know if you've seen those, but I think they're like in the 100-calorie pack. So they're marketed to be more healthy, but they're very thin and they don't have the cream in them. You can use that example, or you can come up with your own when you take something out. So the white part is not in the Thins. Give 3 examples for rearrange or reverse. For example, Oreo inside outs. That's a good idea. I realize that some of this might be hard for you to come up with 3. I think some of these will be easy for you to come up with 3, but I think some of them will be hard for you. My challenge is for you to shoot for 3, do your best. But if you can only come up with 2 and you've thought of everything and you don't have anybody else to ask, or you ask someone and they don't have an idea, it's okay. Just put the 2 that you have. But the goal is 3. But if you have trouble, I don't want you to stress about it. I don't want you to not turn it in because you only have 2 examples of a couple. Okay. I just want your best work. Okay. And when you get finished, you're going to submit. And again, I hope to have you join the Google Classroom this morning at 9 o'clock. If you're seeing this late, that's okay. If you missed the Google Hangout, let's try again next Friday. I'm thinking 9 o'clock might work every single week. So we'll shoot for that. And see how it goes. But I miss you guys. Hope you're doing well. And I look forward to seeing you soon.